Hi everyone, welcome back to the Pilates Mom Studio. Today I have for you a little hip and upper back mobility session. I'm not gonna lie to you, I am not feeling today, like in general, like I'm not feeling myself today, feeling a little down. So I thought a little mobility session would be nice and maybe perk up if you're having a rough day or a rough morning, or you're having to do something today that you're not looking forward to. Maybe we can kind of get through this together is what I'm thinking. We will be using a stability ball, but it's not until later. A stability ball is not required for this workout. You can use a chair, your bed, a couch, or you can just use your mat. And it'll be a smaller range of motion, but it'll work kind of the same muscles that we're looking for. So let's go ahead and get started. Meet me in the middle of your mat. Okay, first things first, we're gonna come into a kneeling hip flexor / quad stretch. Okay, so we're doing hip mobility first. So let's go ahead and come into a kneeling position, and we're going to lunge forward and think down. Okay, so this is hip flexor here, so right in front. Now I want you to think with your hips forward and down. What I don't want is for you to be right on top of that knee, right on top of that patella. It's gonna feel pretty uncomfortable. So make sure that you're rocking onto the front of that knee cap, okay? I'm gonna set a timer for us. And if you're feeling this, we're gonna go into a quad stretch. It can get pretty deep. If you need a modification, if it's a bit too intense for you, that's totally fine. You can come up to standing, do like a classic runner quad stretch. If it's too much, just make sure that if you're doing this one, we're not just holding here because this is doing nothing. You want to physically push your hip forward and think about pushing your knee down and bring that heel to your booty, okay? All right, let's get started. This workout is about 30 minutes. So here we go, 30 seconds. We're gonna reach back for that foot and pull it in. Now this is right here where it's very important to make sure you're not on top of your kneecap, because this would definitely be hurting right now if you were. I'm kind of right above my knee, kind of the bottom of my quad or my thigh area. Really still making sure that we are pushing those hips forward and down. Whoo, feeling that, guys. Okay, here's the thing. Here's what's on my mind right now. I'm smelling this candle directly in front of me, and it smells so good. Let's switch sides. We're just gonna do 30 seconds on each side. No biggie. Let's hang out in that hip flexor stretch for just a second, just because we did that on the other side, and I will feel uneven if we just go right into it. So making sure hips forward and down feels very nice in the hip flexor. Let's go ahead and reach back for that quad. I'm gonna reset our 30-second timer. Ready, set, go. Yeah, this candle right now is like all that's on my mind. I don't know if you can like see the label, but it's peppermint hot mocha, or hot cocoa, sorry, peppermint hot cocoa by Smith & Co. Candles. And it's incredible. I just lit it like 10 minutes ago, and it already smells so good, and it's filling the studio here with so many good smells, and I'm so excited about it. They have incredible Christmas candles. I will leave a link for them somewhere in the studio, or maybe in the description. They are incredible. They have amazing Christmas candles right now, but they have amazing candles year-round as well. That's a shameless plug because they are two of my very good friends. So, okay, adductor lunge stretch. So this is a very interesting one. It can be done cheating, kind of. But if you're doing it right, you're definitely gonna feel the mobility in your hips. So we're gonna take a lunge stance here, and it's pretty wide, so I'll show you from the side as well. We're gonna make sure that your toes are pointed forward, maybe slightly out, depending on your hip mobility. We're gonna come out into that lunge. So right now I'm gonna feel at the bottom of this hip here, and at the front of this hip here, kind of. Also at the side over here. You're feeling that this hip trying to push down. You're gonna feel that hip try to open up right there. We're gonna do 10 on each side. That's 1 and 2. And I will show you from the side here. Let's go this side, right there. Just so you can kind of get a better idea of what that stance looks like. Ooh, Yep, feeling that. You might feel kind of crunchiness happening in that hip, which is totally normal. Whew. Also, I want to make sure that you are angling your hips forward. What I don't want is for you to face over here, and like it's kind of a hip flexor stretch, but we already stretched out your hip flexor. So make sure your hips are forward as you come down. Ooh, you're gonna feel that. That feels good. Anyway, back to Smith & Co. because it's a shameless plug. It's not my company, it's one of my very good friends' company. My favorite from this is Colonial Cupboard. We actually had them make Colonial Cupboard with our names and our wedding dates on it, and we had it as part of our centerpieces for our wedding. Oh, it's so cute, I know. But I still have like 4 of those candles from the centerpieces, and I will never burn them. Colonial Cupboard is my favorite scent from them. I think it was their first one, maybe. Whew, okay, let's do one more of those and then we'll switch sides. Good, switching sides. Never quote me on the count because I tend to lose count. I just kind of go until it feels right. You can do the same, you can go at your own pace here. All right, hip forward and woo. Ooh, this side is a little bit tighter. I can feel that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was not wanting to film today. Just kind of feeling the blues. I don't know what's up with that. It's probably like menstrual cycle type of things, but yeah, just kind of feeling a little down and a little like hopeless, which is very interesting for me because right now it is December where we're at, and there's like snow outside. There's not much, but there's some. Like the candle lit, the Christmas backdrop. You would think that I would like be in the best mood because Christmas is my favorite time of year. But yeah, today just not feeling it, and I don't know why. It's probably just an off day. We all have off days, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna film this anyway because I'm sure a lot of you don't really want to press that play button for a workout, but we're in it together and we're gonna get through this together. And luckily today is not a super intense workout. Like mobility wise, yeah, it's kind of intense. Let's do one more, but it's not like cardio, you know, or like a really intense strength training. Mobility is just as important as those other things. There's 10. Okay, going into a 90-90 stretch, sticking with the mobility in our hips. So we're gonna bring the legs out, bring your legs to a 90-degree position. We're gonna come to one side like so. And then we're gonna keep the feet on the ground as we twist to the other side. I'm gonna take a little scooch back just so I'm trying to stay in frame for you. So when we land here on each side, our legs should be at about a 90-degree position on each side. Now you can play around with this. You can kind of lean into this hip, try to make this hip touch the ground. You're not gonna be able to, or at least you shouldn't be able to, but try to think about pushing against that knee right here, and you're gonna feel that kind of push your hip forward. Switching. Whew, also working those joints on the switch, because for me, I dig my heels in just a little to make sure my feet stay down, and it's working the muscles in that joint, that kind of the like rotator muscles in your joint. Whoo, might get a few like kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Not like crackling, but kind of grinding sensation in that joint. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just you're just opening up that hip is all it is. Whoo, we're gonna do 10 total on that one. Seriously, that candle, it's like so potent. I light a candle every single morning, and I can always smell it the most in my stairwell because we have like one level, which is living room and kitchen, and then you go up the stairwell to get to like bedrooms and a bathroom and stuff, laundry room, and it's always coming up the stairs. Is it the same thing for like heat? You know, like heat travels upward. Is it the same for smell? Does smell also travel upward? Does that make sense to anyone? Ooh, that right joint is singing. Yeah, they're not wanting to open up today, but you know what? We've got 3 rounds of these movements, and I bet you by the end, they will be much more susceptible to stretching. They will definitely be more open by the end. I've lost count. Let's make this our last one. Okay, into a pigeon stretch. So we're gonna plant the hands onto the mat into a plank just for a second. We're gonna bring one knee forward. Actually, I'm gonna show the other one just because it's a little bit easier for you to see form-wise. So with this, what I see a common mistake is that people will bring their foot right underneath their hip, and this is like, it's literally digging into my hip right now. It's not doing anything, okay? So we need to straighten the hips forward and kind of scooch that foot out a little bit and then sit into it. and you're gonna feel that stretch. Now you can stay here. You can also go onto the elbows if that feels good. You can rock back and forth. If you rock this way, you're gonna feel your booty. If you rock this way, you're gonna feel more hip flexor. For me, I'm gonna take it up another notch and bring my shin parallel to the front of my mat. And I'm gonna hold right there for 30 seconds. No, Siri, you cannot help me with anything. 30 seconds. I shouldn't have said the S word. Now my computer's gonna be like, what did you want? Shh. Ooh, really digging into that booty, those glutes, feeling that hip flexor kind of arching the back a little bit, straighten out that back leg a little. Ooh, feeling deep into that hip flexor. Do you guys like my little Christmas backdrop? I thought that it was really cute. I got 3 of them, so this is the first of 3 that I've put up. I think that it's cute. I'm here for it. Let's switch sides. Switching, and I'm gonna bring that shin parallel. Ooh, I heard something. Oh, my mic pack came off. Oh, geez. Okay, I'm gonna set you up for 30 seconds right here. All right, hold for 30. I'm gonna fix my mic pack real quick. It's never like slipped off before. That's weird. Okay, slip that back in there. Okay, we're good. Hopefully it stays this time. Hold right there. Ooh. And I like to kind of push on my ankle and my knee and push up. Just try not to like overarch your back. I'm also pushing my hip down to the mat at the same time. So no pain happening in the back. Obviously, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. All right, and coming down, flinging that leg around. Not flinging your leg around, wrapping your leg around. Okay, let's do the quad stretch once again. So we're gonna bring one leg forward, thinking about the hips coming forward and down. We know how to do this now. We are going to go for 30 seconds. We are gonna move a little bit, not like faster, but I'm not gonna be talking as much in this round probably because you already know what's going on. I might have little tips here and there. Otherwise, just enjoy the music. I know it's hard and you want to fight against that quad, but try not to. Just breathe into it. Just try to relax. Switching sides. 1 foot forward, leaning. Reach back and pull. Whew. I don't know about you, but my quads feel a little bit looser on this round, which is good. That's what we want. Yay. Try to get a little bit deeper. Every round we try to dig a little bit deeper. Dropping that leg down, moving into that adductor lunge stretch. 1 foot forward. And we're going to lean in and push out. You might have to take a second to like adjust your foot because the foot placement is a little bit difficult to find at first. But I promise you, you'll feel it when it's right. Hips forward. We're gonna do 3 more. We've got 10 total. I don't remember if I said that or not. If you're going at a different pace than I am, that's 8. I do like to hold it there on the lunge for just a second, just to make sure I get deep into that joint. 9. And holds. 10. Good. Switching sides. And if you have sensitive knees, you can double up your mat or you can place a cushion or a rolled up towel underneath that knee as well. All right, 10 on this side. Ooh, I'm a little too close to my wall. There we go. Really try to sit low. That's 8. Breathe through it. 9. Push that range of motion. 1 more. And 10. Very nice. Okay, moving into that 90-90 stretch. We're going to do 10 total. Nice flat back. And here we go. You can also use that hand over here, the same side as that front leg, to kind of push against your body and dig that knee into the mat. Try to even out those hips, and you're gonna feel it. Hip forward. And when I say push your hips forward, I kind of mean to like squeeze your booty, and it'll move that hip forward. You guys like my little tree over here? This is actually my son's little tree that we set up for him in his bedroom. We thought it would be cute for him to have a little tree. And I was like, I'm stealing that for filming. It is too cute. Plus, he's napping right now. He doesn't see it. It reminded me of a little Charlie Brown tree. I thought it was very cute. All right, 1 more on each side and we'll move on. Very nice. Okay, moving into that pigeon. I'm just gonna shoot my leg back here and then shin parallel to the front. My mat is uneven and it's gonna drive me crazy. It might still be. It's just one of my things, leave me alone. Okay, 30 seconds. I'm gonna face towards you for a second so I don't strain my back. Ready, set, go. Ooh, a little popper there in the hip. Straighten out that back leg a little bit to get deeper. Ooh, you could even, if you want to take it up another notch, you can dig that toe down in the back and straighten out your leg, lift up your knee. Ooh, and that's getting really deep into that hip flexor. You can strain your back on this one, so please don't. Keep those hips tucked under and lift your chest. Good, switch sides, up and down. Get set up, ready, and go. Just because we did on the other side, let's do it on this one. Dig that back toe down and lift that knee up if you want. Tucking those hips, lifting the chest. Good, just let it shake. If it's shaking, just let it go. Just relax, let it go. Good, and wrapping that leg around. Okay, we have all of that one more time and then we'll move into some upper back. So let's go into our quad stretch first. One leg in front. Sorry, hip flexor quad stretch. Ready, and go. All right. As deep as you can go here. It's our last round of these. So really push the flexibility, the mobility on that hip and that quad. Chest square to the mat. So don't be facing your knee over here. Although you'll still feel it in the quad, you won't feel it in the hip flexor, and that's kind of what we're going for. Kind of going for both. Whoo, switching sides. Whoop. Ready, and go. It's an intense stretch. Breathe through it. Dig deep. All right, drop it down, coming into that lunge stretch, so facing me. We're gonna do 10 on each side. Ready and go. You'll get used to the placement, I promise. I used to have to adjust this thing so much, and then it's just the more that you do these, the more you figure out where your placement of the foot goes, because that's kind of peculiar. Keep those hips tucked under. Ooh, makes a big difference. Five more. Whew. 3, 2, and uno. Good. Switching sides. I'm gonna scoochie my mat forward just a little bit, just so I'm not that close to my little Christmas tree over here, because I swear if I hit him, I might cry. And because I'm like hitting the wall with my foot over here anyway. And 10 on this side. I love how the angle of the camera makes it look like that I am so much taller than my backdrop, which reality is so not true. This thing is like 6 foot tall, but because of the angle of my camera, I look massive compared to it. Ooh, really dig deep into that joint, you guys. Push those limits, push those boundaries. Do 5 more. Three, 2, 1. Good. All right. Done with the hips. Let's give those a rest and move into some upper back. So we have child threading the needle first. So come into an all 4 position. Shoulders rolling back and down the spine, core tight, knees hip length, wrists right under the shoulders. We're going to come up with one arm, facing that chest to the side. We're going to wrap under. Reach, don't drop that shoulder. We're going to come back up. My hair is just going to be hitting the mic, so I apologize for that. We've got 10 on each side. Make sure you give me the biggest range of motion that you can possibly get for that back. Big twist here. Really twist back as far as you can. And then when you go to reach under, really reach that hand forward. Oop, keep going. My mic bag just came off again. It's gotta move, it's gotta move. It's gotta move somewhere else. Okay, let's attach it up there. Okay, now hopefully she won't go anywhere. Good Lord. I wanna say that it's the pants because the pants were kind of cheap. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Okay, we're good now. Hopefully we won't have to worry about that again. Good. Twist, twist, twist. We're gonna go 2 more right now, right there, because it feels right. Ciao. See, already the mood is improving. Sometimes I just have to turn on the camera to put myself in a better mood, because I love to teach. Okay, other side, reaching up. A little pop in that shoulder and under. And reaching that hand, sorry. Ooh, yeah, it feels good on that back. Also, the twists that we're doing in your spine right now are fantastic for digestion. So that's cool. Let's go 5 more. Sorry if you can hear my stomach growling. 2. Last one. And 1. Sitting back onto the booty in a kneeling position. Half kneeling openers. So coming onto the knees, we're going to bring one foot in front. So we want the legs to be 90 degree position, both of them. Hands in a praying position. We're going to lean forward without leaning that knee forward. We're going to lean forward, hinging at the hips. We're going to dig that elbow to the inside of your knee. We're going to reach back, big range of motion, big twist, and forward, chest completely square to the mat. Again, we're going to do 10 on each side. Exhale. The balance can be kind of challenging. I want you to make sure that you have a little bit of a distance width-wise in between your heel and your knee. So this way, not this way. Obviously there should be a distance here, but there should be a distance between your knee and your heel here as well. Good, twist back as far as you can. Keep a nice neutral spine, flat back, chest up. 7. 8, twist all the way forward. 9 and 10, all the way forward and switching sides. A little bit of a distance widthwise, knee, that front heel, legs in a 90, leaning forward, hinging at the hips, digging that elbow in, and twisting back for 10. Go 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing up, coming back onto the knees. We have that stability ball thoracic extension. So here's where you have your stability ball if you want it, or you could use a chair, a couch, a bed, or just the mat. You could totally use the mat and just go into a puppy pose, like so, if you want. Otherwise, a stability ball is going to get you a bigger range of motion. So we're going to go knees a little under hip length apart. I'm going to scoot my knees back a little bit actually, because I don't have that much room to roll forward. So we're going to roll forward and a little arch in that back. Oh, that feels nice. And rolling, curling the spine back up. We've got 10 of those. Exhale. Roll up. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Really think about articulating that spine on the way down and on the way back up. Oh, it feels so nice. Really wave that spine. Be careful not to push too hard. We don't want to strain your back, but we do want a really nice stretch. So think about pushing your armpits into the mat. Push that chest forward. Let your shoulders kind of come behind your head. And it feels so nice. Woo! Inhale and articulate the spine. Might get a couple cracks out of that upper back, which is fantastic. Love that for you. Let's go 2 more. 2. Good. Last one. For this next one, we're going to go into the forest for a second. And by that, I mean we're going to go up against my backdrop here. We have half kneeling wall opener. So we're going to use a wall. I'm going to put one leg in front, the other leg behind. Again, that 90-90 degree position. I'm going to put this leg against the wall, so kind of sitting my hip up against it. Hips are square to the wall here. We're going to bring the arms forward, so my arm here is touching the wall. We're going to come back and forward. So once again, a little bit of a distance width-wise between my front heel and my knee, just for balance sake. We're going to reach back. Good, and forward. Exhale on that reach. Good, the goal is to try to touch your arm on that wall without bending it. That's the challenge. Yes, get that big twist in there. So this arm over here never leaves the wall. It just simply pushes forward and back. We're gonna do 10 on each side. I'm gonna count that as 4 or 5. Never quote me on counting. Give me a little bit of a hold right there before we come back, always. We exhale on that twist so we can get a little bit deeper. Let's go 2. And 1. Very good. We're going to gracefully, except not so gracefully for me, transition to the other side because we're just going to go a little up and up. Sorry, I'm so weird. Okay, legs at 90, leg pushed against the wall, hips square, one arm against the wall. Exhale back, reaching, looking back, and coming forward. Inhale. Exhale back. And you might find that one side is a bit more stiff than the other, and that is completely normal. Good. Nice. I'm like trying not to pull at my backdrop at all. It is being held up by nails, so it should be fine. You never know. I'm like pushed up against it, so I don't want to stretch it or pull it down in any way because that would be unfortunate. No need to ruin my pretty, pretty backdrop. This is the last movement in this circuit. We've got to do all of these back movements 2 more times, and then we will be done with this workout. I think this is about a 30-minute one. I've done it, but I didn't time it, so it's just a guess. Usually these mobility classes are somewhere between 25 and 30 minutes. Let's go 2 more. 2 and 1. Good. Right back into that child threading the needle. No rest needed. All right. Rolling the shoulders back and down the spine, neutral spine, abs tight, belly button sucked into the spine, bringing the hands a little bit closer together. We're going to reach up, reach, 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 and wrap under. Good. Exhale. Lift, twist that chest towards me, and back down. Five more there. 5. 3. 2. 2. And 1. Switching sides. Give me 10. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Might feel some oblique muscles engage as well at the top, trying to create stability. Okay, so having a candle in here is now one of my new favorite things while I'm working when Jax is napping during the day. Noted. It just keeps getting stronger and stronger. It's fantastic. And lift and down. Very good. Okay, coming into that half kneeling opener. So one leg in front, hands in a praying position, hinging at the hips and reaching back. Good, get that big twist in there. If you find that you're kind of faltering, falling all over the place, check your placement of your foot and your heel. If your heel is like directly in front of your knee, you're not going to be able to maintain your balance. So check that distance. There's like, I don't know, maybe a 2-inch, I would say 2-inch different distance in between your heel and your knee. That elbow is also digging into the side of your knee here so it doesn't collapse forward. So try to not let it move because it's going to want to naturally pull in, and we don't want that. So keep her out, keep her still. Let's do 2 more. Good. Coming up, switching sides. We're almost done. Yay. Pray, lean, reach. Let's go 2 more. And 10. Good. Coming back into that kneeling position. We have that stability ball thoracic extension. So stability ball out in front. We're going to lean forward, get that nice arch in the back. And coming back up. Ooh, articulate that spine. Might get a few cracks out of the upper back. Always nice, always feels good. You can also do this one at a desk. If you work at a desk all day, you can just take your legs wide and just push against that desk, and it feels so nice. You can also take this and kind of wiggle side to side, and you'll kind of feel your lats, that side body stretch out a little bit too. Also feels good. If your upper back is feeling tight, your lats might be feeling tight too. So just a little wiggle can help. Let's go 2 more. Last one. All right, into that half kneeling wall opener. How are we feeling? Good? I hope so. All right. Let's get set up. Bring one arm forward against the wall. Keep that arm on the wall. Exhale, reach back. Good. Yeah, this is a great workout to do if you do sit at a desk all day. Your hips are going to be tight. Your back is going to be tight. You need the mobility. I know for me, I started to do upper back mobility like once a week. I would say maybe a month and a half ago. And I have seen such an improvement in my posture over the last month and a half. Like I was literally sitting, my toddler is potty training, and I was sitting on the floor with him, or I was like kneeling beside him while he was going to the potty the other day. And I had like the straightest posture ever. And I'm like, this feels so unnecessary right now to like have perfect posture while this is happening. But I just noticed it. And I was like, oh, that's nice. I've never had I don't think I've ever had super nice posture. Like it's always just kind of very relaxed, you know? So it's a nice little change of pace and I like seeing it. Last one. And switching sides. Because I don't feel like anyone has like perfect posture. But it's good to just constantly work on it. And I've noticed that my upper back has been feeling a lot less tight. Like granted, ready? And exhale. In the beginning, I was getting pretty sore from the mobility workouts. Even though they don't feel like a lot, they are doing a lot. So my upper back was feeling pretty tight from them at first, but after a couple weeks, the soreness kind of faded and the posture just started getting better and better. You just have to be consistent with it. For me, I do mobility for hips or back or both like this. Some sort of mobility once a week. And it has really helped me out. We're gonna do 5 more there. And then we'll just have one more round and we'll be done. 5. 4. Good, again, trying to keep that knee against the wall as well. 3. For me, my hip mobility is pushed on this one just from trying to keep that knee against the wall. Good, last one here. Try not to elevate those shoulders towards your ears, relax your traps. Good, got it. Okay, right back into that child threading the needle. Last round, and then we are done for the day. In that all fours position, rolling the shoulders back and down, coming up. All right, biggest range of motion possible here, wrapping under. And lift, 10 on each side. At the top here, think about pushing that shoulder away from your ears, so pushing against the mat, reaching towards the ceiling and twisting back as far as you can without losing your balance, obviously. We're going to do 5 more, 4 or 5, something like that. I know it's really easy to try to pick up the pace just to get it done, but don't do it. We're here for mobility. We're not here for the reps. We are here for quality of reps, not quantity. So take your time here. Just enjoy. Let's go one more right there. Nice. Switching sides. Reset that back. Good. Let's exhale right here. Sometimes we get the breath mixed up. Also a great workout to do if you're pregnant. A fantastic one to do for pregnancy-wise. We're not laying on our stomachs. There is plenty of room for baby if you have one. Yeah, perfect for pregnant ladies because y'all need to work some hip and back mobility. I know that. My hips and my back were so tight when I was pregnant with Jax, so this would be a great one if you're pregnant. We're gonna go 2 more right there. And last one. Good, let's go into those half kneeling opens. So on your knees, whoa, hello. Jeez, I'm not drunk, I swear. Okay. Praying position, elbow in, and twist. Rotate those shoulders completely forward, please. Keeping that knee in place, don't let her cave in. Five more. Three. 2, 1. Good. Switching sides. Ooh, little pop. I'm not sure if that was my knee or my hip popping, but one of them did. Reaching forward, hinging at the hips, and twist for 10. I know that these movements can kind of be boring, and I get that. I'm sorry that they're kind of boring, but they definitely can be. Just enjoy the time that you have, kind of lose yourself in the movements. Like keep your attention on how you're feeling and what your back is doing. For me, I like to visualize the muscles and how they're working and make sure that I'm making every rep as good as it can possibly be. But at the same time, obviously it's pretty repetitive. So I kind of get lost in thought sometimes, and that's also okay. It's kind of like in meditation where it's hard to like focus on one subject without thinking about a million others. Just bring your mind back to the present time and what you're doing. But it's also okay to let your mind wander a little bit. We're gonna go 1 more right there. Good, bringing back out that stability ball, that thoracic extension 1 more time. Mat is uneven and I just know it. I have a thing. Okay, ready? And pushing forward for 10. Good, vertebrae by vertebrae. Right there. Good. Okay, half kneeling wall openers. I was just thinking about this. I was letting my mind wander for a second. This is I believe our last like actual workout before Christmas is here. If I'm not mistaken, which is crazy. Or at least when this video comes out, it will be. Because, okay, 10 right here, because next week I'm releasing a meditation instead of a workout. It's like an anger release meditation, which I thought would be perfect for the holiday season. Because like we love our family, right? But sometimes they can drive us crazy. So I thought maybe some people out there could use a little anger release for the stress of the holidays. But you know, we always try to remember that the holidays it's a cheerful season. Or at least we try to make it be that. But you know, like family can make inappropriate comments, or they can comment on what's on your plate, or how you're looking, or what you've been doing, and you don't really appreciate it. And sometimes that can just make you kind of mad. So if that interests you at all, tune back in a week, and there will be a guided anger release meditation on my channel. So check that out. We're gonna go 3 more right there. We are almost done with this workout. 3, 2, and 1. All the way back. We're gonna do our not so graceful transition. Whoop, boop. It's the only way that I ever do it, and I'm not gonna change it just because I'm on camera. I'm not gonna do this like super graceful transition over. I try to just stay real on here, so I wouldn't do it in real life, so I'm not going to on camera. Woo! Good. Give me the biggest range of motion that you possibly can. I don't know about you, but this side for me, it was much tighter in the first round, and it is feeling so much looser on this round. Like I can easily touch my arm to the wall now. That's what it's all about. Just loosening everything up. We've got 3 more right there, and then we'll be done. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. All right, that's it. Yay, you made it through this workout. It is the last workout video before Christmas is here, and I just want to wish everyone happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever it is that you are celebrating. I am so incredibly grateful to have you here watching my videos, doing this with me. Pilates is my passion, and teaching it is my passion. So thank you so much for those of you that are here and that allow me to teach my passion and do my thing and to be my goofy, quirky self all of the time. So thank you for loving this. Thank you for being here. And just from the bottom of my heart, I am very, I'm not going to get emotional. Good Lord, stop it. I'm very grateful for you. So thank you for joining in on this workout. Make sure that you subscribe to see more videos just like this one. Like the video to support the channel. Comment down below. Tell me what you want to see next. Happy holidays, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye.